very long putt, though.
Got to be a little careful if it gets away on him.
Frank, that's not one you're necessarily thinking about making.
No, just a good putt, though. There's no two ways about that. He's putting well.
So they'll tap in. Did the job right there. Just 2 holes remaining here at Quail Hollow in Charlotte, North Carolina. This is the signature par 3, 221 yards, the 17th.
And they have a multitude of tees here. One of the new back tees is actually where the old 16th green was. And if you think don't go left is the way to play, then that won't work either, because right's not that much good. This is it. Stand on the tee and you better hit a good shot.
Well, too bad, Frank. That one rolled right off the green.
It was just coming out so hot. Oh, that was solid, Rich. This one's safely on.
So a tester from 4 feet. Keeps the momentum going with that putt. Stays at 3 under. Now to the finishing hole here at Quail Hollow. Frank, what can we expect?
If there was a name for this hole, Rich, it should be called Narrows. The creek that meanders its way down the left side and actually divides that hole into really half the size of what a normal par 4 should be. That makes it hard. The bunker on the right is your bailout area. Just over 290 yards to get past that, and then the narrowest green that still sits up against the lake. This is just a brutal finish.
Good tee shot right in the short grass. Frank, this is a position where a player is absolutely licking his chops here. Good chance to make a birdie.
Yeah, this is when this game just looks like fun. Bunkers don't seem to be in play. The only thing you're really looking at right now is just the flag. This looks like it's going to find the target.
Playing this par 4, still not on the green after that second shot.
That's still not done. A good third shot. Maybe get away here with par.
Damn, I almost hit that thing.
These putts keep the round together. So a tough way to close the round, missing a short putt and a bogey here at 18. Standing over this putt, concentrating on the read.
Wow.
How does that stay out?
I have no earthly idea. Let's crawl that. Hole's round. Ball's meant to go in.
Just a tap in to finish the hole. Now at 1 under for the round. Frank, once again, we saw a lot of outstanding golf here at Quail Hollow.
And we saw why this is such a great driver's course, Rich. The fact that so many holes bend in different directions, the ability to hit the correct tee shot, and the reward you get when you do it. Quail Hollow certainly stands up to the best in the country.
We enjoyed it from the tower. For Frank Nobilo, I'm Rich Lerner, saying so long until next time.
That's the only round that I can even afford to shoot like hell. Every other round, I got to be on point. Because if I don't, I'm going to lose PGA championship. And I want that. I want that green jacket. Or is that Master? All right, so let's go ahead and go to the second round, see how we do.
EA Sports and the PGA of America are proud to present second round coverage of the PGA Championship. The season's final major championship is about to get underway here at Quail Hollow in Charlotte, North Carolina. And Frank, as we look at the field for this PGA Championship, this golf course favors what kind of player?
Good drivers of the golf ball, Rich. The first time they had the event actually at Quail Hollow, when it was a regular tour event, David Toms won, who was one of the straightest drivers of the ball. Rory McIlroy's won twice around here, obviously one of the premier drivers of the golf ball. JB Holmes, we know he's long, but also amazingly straight for that length. Ricky Fowler on a good day is a great driver of the golf ball. That's really what Quail Hollow not only requires, but demands. Game's about rhythm. When you have good rhythm, it just looks effortless. To hit the ball 300 yards through the air, that easy.
Good strike, good lie, good chance to attack the pin. Frank, really good chance from this position to make a birdie.
Yeah, really the only thing he's looking at right now is the flag. This is a green light special.
Another good swing, and it looks like, Frank, another really good shot.
Oh, shit!
Wow, Frank, he is dialed in.
Yeah, that was just some shot on that. Easy birdie.
Now this for birdie came away with par in the previous round.
Damn.
Who knows? It is a 4-round tournament, setting himself up for a good weekend, maybe a great one. The young star makes his birdie. A lot of great golf early on. Let's get you out to the action at the 5th. Even par through the early portion of this second round. What are some keys for the day in order to set himself up for success?
Well, I think take advantage of some of the short par fours out here, Rich. You're only going to have a wedge in your hand. The shots that you could pretty much guarantee you can get inside 15 or 20 feet, you know there's a bunch of opportunities.
Gotta hit the hell out of this shit.
Now, this is not heading in the right direction.
No, it looks like it's going to be in the rough. We moved that one out there, but he is not going to like the lie.
That moved down in the rough.
Second shot from 200. Frank, I think that's going in the bunker.
Looks like it.
Sometimes you get breaks, and he got one right there.
Yeah, I guess the bunker was a little smaller than I thought it was. It looked doomed for that.
Been pretty good all day from this distance, just trying to take care of business.
Well, Rich, if there's something to be taken out of this tournament, then it's that right there. Eagle.
Oh, yeah.
Maybe he can build
Run
on
up a
that.
check. You about to run up a check. Oh, yeah.
Now set to tee off at the 6th. It is a long par 3, 250 yards.
We could take a little bit off for the downhill, but whichever way you look at it, it's still going to be a beefy par 3. Protected on the left by that front bunker, and if you sort of scoot one long, there's another bunker over there as well.
Fuck. Not what I wanted.
Here's the approach shot, starting to find the rhythm now after that balky beginning.
Yeah, good opportunity here. Flag very much one you can aim at, and especially as they're starting to play well.
Fuck.
Frank had hit the green, but just didn't have enough backspin.
You wonder what he's thinking on that.
Third shot, looking for a good one. Very nicely done, right on the dance floor. So another bogey on the scorecard. And Frank, what happened this week?
I think it's a week to forget, Rich.
Well, Frank, an eagle is in play here at the par 5 7th.
And a 6, and a 7, and an 8, or a 9, actually. This is a potential scorecard record, the 7th hole. Many a tee shot has found that creek on the right, trees, problems on the left. There's no question there's a reward for a good tee shot here. But then there's a decision on do you go for this par 5 and 2. It's not overly long, just over 530 yards. It is very tempting.
Frank, he could make eagle right here with a really good approach shot.
Yeah, well within his reach, too. And, Rich, if we just sit back and relax here, I think we're going to see perhaps a very good look at eagle coming up.
Well, this one should be safely on deck here.
Yeah, there we go.
Oh, can't hide the flagstick from that man.
Yeah.
And this will be a 5-foot putt here. Just playing excellent golf. 5 under for the tournament.
All right, we're in the top 5. I think we need to go ahead and push for take
Out
out
of a short par 4-8 here at Quail Hollow, just 350 yards. Frank, players can lay it up and just hit a little baby wedge into the green, but why not go for it in one, try to make something happen?
I think both plans work well, Rich. This is one of those
a little
holes,
bit extra
the
on
more
the
you
drive
think about
around
it, the
the
more
green.
complicated it gets. You're going to lay it up, lay it up. If you're going to go for it, just aim at that tree and hit it down there. Just take your medicine.
Well, that's the way you draw it up here at the 8th. You want to get it out there. He's done that, and he's kept it in the fairway. Nice position, short grass, second shot.
Oh, come on. That was my fucking eagle right
Safety
there.
aboard.
That was my fucking eagle right there, bro. How you gonna just cheat me out my shot?
Birdie putt coming up. The par on this hole
man.
yesterday.
That's the type of shit make a brother mad. That's the type of shit make a brother mad. That's the type of shit make a brother mad.
So one shot closer to the lead with that birdie.
I mean, I wanted the eagle because I wanted to pull
Frank,
closer
right where you want to
the
be at
lead.
the midway point of a tournament.
Yeah, you know your game's solid. The focus is more on the leader, and that you can just go out and play. Excellent position to be in.
I mean, watch. Based on the attributes, watch what's happening now. Watch what's happening. 6 under, 7 months. I'm in third. See what I'm saying? I'm 4 shot back. I still got 2 more rounds left. 2 more whole rounds. So I'm just trying to figure it out. You know what I'm saying? I shot better that tournament. I mean that particular round. Sorry. So yeah. Right now everything seems to be all good. More or less got to still focus. That's my wife texting me. Hold on.
EA Sports and the PGA of America are proud to present third round coverage of the PGA Championship. Hello again and welcome. Rich Lerner alongside my friend and colleague Frank Novelo calling all the action for EA Sports. We're at Quail Hollow in Charlotte, North Carolina. And Frank, what makes this such a good test?
It's got a great flow to it, Rich. Holes that bend in both directions, changes of elevation, the phenomenal finish that's named the Green Mile, which is 16, 17, and 18, some reachable par fives. Players have gone low here as well. Don't get me wrong. I mean, there's plenty of opportunities. It's just a great blend, Rich.
Frank, did you hear the sound of that coming off the club face?
It was like a cannon.
Well, this looks good.
Certainly is.
Frank, going back to 1961 when this golf course was open, several different designers have put their imprint on it.
That's why there's this great collection of holes, Rich, and I think that's why when you look at this golf course in complete overview, it becomes a great driving golf course. I think you see that when you first step on the tee, plus these collection of greens.
Come on.
And I think that's all the meetings of the minds. Yeah. There's no real flat surfaces. There's little pockets. Each green has its own identity. You put it all together, and you've got this wonderful test.
The original designer, George Cobb, Arnold Palmer made a few modifications in the mid-1980s, and then Tom Fazio came in with a redesign back in '97, and then again, as the modern game exploded with distance,
a little bit better.
2003. Here we are now at the 12th, and Frank, this is a beautiful